guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a worth the buy or not foundation review on this new Clinique Even Better Clinical Foundation. Really excited about this, intrigued. You guys told me you guys wanted to see a review, so I was like, let me go ahead and do it. But before we get started, I do quickly want to introduce myself for those of you guys who are new to my channel. Hi, welcome. My name is Jessica, aka The Mexican Beauty. I make videos on all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. While you're at it, make sure that you hit the notification bell because that will make sure you never miss a video. And also don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, The Mexican Beauty, because whenever I'm not here on YouTube, I'm over there literally 24/7 posting on stories, a bunch of stuff. You guys don't want to miss it. So once you do all those things, let's just go ahead and get right into this wear test and review because I'm really excited to put this foundation to the test today. I already went ahead and moisturized. Today I actually used a mixture of 2 moisturizers because my skin has been so dry lately, like my cheeks just flaky, and I was like, So I used the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Gel Cream. Love this stuff. And I also used my Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. So first I apply this, let it sink in for about 30 minutes. Then I go ahead and apply this right before I'm about to start filming, and my skin finally feels hydrated. So I think today for our primer, I'm going to be throwing it back to the Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer because this is also a hydrating grip primer, and I feel like my skin could use that extra little hydration. And even though I am oily skin, I feel like lately I've been more so combination skin. I feel like you always have to go in and make sure that you hydrate really well because you just never know. And also, like, even oily skin people need to hydrate because sometimes the reason why you produce so much oil is because you're not hydrating enough. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and apply the foundation. I did pick this up in the shade Golden Neutral. This is basically a breakthrough oil-free foundation that includes hyaluronic acid, salicylic acid, and vitamin C with UP302 to leave bare skin looking even better. It is a full coverage, natural finish, and it does contain 25 SPF. Visibly plumps the skin with hydration for a youthful, dewy look. The salicylic acid restores the skin's radiance and texture, and the vitamin C in UP302 is supposed to brighten the skin and also target dark spots and uneven skin tone. It's free of parabens and phthalates. I don't even know how to pronounce that. And this is recyclable packaging for any of you guys who are wondering. I feel like Clinique's mission has always been to just be good for the skin, you know, something that you apply that does good instead of more harm. And here you do get 1 full ounce. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump this baby out. So this is what it looks like. Like always, we're gonna apply this side with our sponge. I'm gonna be using my Kokie Cosmetics sponge right here. And I'm gonna bring you guys in closer so we can get really deep and personal in here. This foundation is definitely picking up yellow. Let's see how it does. It's supposed to be full coverage. It definitely does look full coverage. I feel like it looks a little bit lighter than what I remember this Golden Neutral being like, and I think it is because this does contain sunscreen. Typically foundations, when they contain sunscreen, they do look a little bit lighter on me than what you would expect them to be if they didn't have the sunscreen. But let me just tell you, this coverage, like, it covered. I mean, look at that. So let's go now for the forehead. The consistency of this feels very lightweight, very creamy, and it doesn't claim to give a matte or a dewy finish. It just claims to be natural. But as you guys can see, my skin is dry lately, especially my cheeks, because look how matte this looks. That's how I know that my skin's changing slowly but surely. You guys can see the difference between having the foundation on to not having anything on. I think once blended out completely, the color is definitely good. This is definitely, I would say, my winter shade. So now we're gonna pump some more, and we're gonna use a brush. So, and this is a serum foundation, which, to be honest, I feel like it feels a little bit more thicker in consistency than typical serum foundations that I've tried. This gives the coverage of like a full coverage foundation. Because when I first read it, I was like, wait, This says it's a serum foundation. I wonder if it's gonna be super sheer. Honestly, I would say you can use a brush or a sponge and it'll definitely give you those full coverage results regardless. One pump was enough for me. And you guys know I love a full coverage moment, but this really gave me full coverage right away. I was not expecting that good of a full coverage from this Clinique foundation because, like I said, when I saw the description briefly, I was like, oh, it's just, you know, more so a natural type of thing. But I'm seeing full coverage. Like I'm seeing like Huda Beauty, luminous matte type of coverage. If you have blemishes, rosacea, things you want to cover, this will definitely cover it for you immediately. Only thing I'm noticing with this, and it's not the foundation's fault necessarily, but I've been having a little bit more texture just because of my rosacea. So you can definitely see the texture a little bit more prominent. Also, I'm noticing up here that it is kind of looking a little cakey in this area. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Another reason it may look like this is because, like I mentioned, my skin has been a little bit more on the drier side. You guys saw me going with 3 super hydrating prep products, but I mean, that's how you know. But I think right now it does look very nice, very full coverage. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my very first initial thoughts on how this worked with the rest of my products. So I will be right back and we can continue chatting on this. Okay guys, so I am back. I finished my entire face of makeup. I will have all the makeup details listed down below in my description box so you guys can go ahead and check out these items. Let's talk about the Clinique foundation. So let me just tell you, I had some hard times blending this out with other products. And you guys know I love to build things up. Like I like to apply concealer, blush, bronzer, etc. So for me, the thing that I had the hardest time blending out was my blush. Today for blush, I used e.l.f.'s new Putty Blush. This one is in the shade Bora Bora. I literally am obsessed with it. But do you guys see that? Like, it didn't blend well. It separated the foundation, maybe because the foundation is so full coverage. I don't know. It's really, really lightweight, which is weird because usually I feel like when foundations are super thick and full coverage, they tend to separate easier, but this one isn't thick. It's very lightweight, so I was a little sad. I didn't apply anything on top of the foundation prior to applying the blush, so it's definitely the foundation that just separated. You guys will definitely see it up close when I do my In Natural Lighting check-in. Also, you guys can see my lines up here separated with the foundation, and I left them so that you guys can see it, but I'm about to blend it because I'm like, can't go out looking like this, but that's what it's looking like. Definitely separated. It was kind of like, ooh, I don't know, I just feel like the foundation isn't laying the best on my skin. I feel like it'll look better and more skin-like once the day progresses, and you guys know I do pick up oil because I am an oily skin person. It's just that as of lately, I've been more so combination. Like I start off super dry and then it kind of builds up the oil through the day, so I'm hoping that I do get dewy just so that the skin can look more skin-like and not so makeup-y. Now, I did apply powder right under the eyes just because I needed to set that. And it was fine with the powder, thank God. I was worried that it was going to look cakey on top, but it didn't. So I was happy about that, but I do feel like the blush and even the highlight, you can definitely tell that there's product on top, like laying heavily on the foundation, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm gonna officially start my wear test now. So in the next clip, you guys will see a natural lighting clip of this makeup super up close so you guys can see how it looks. And then you guys will see me at the end of the day for my final thoughts on this foundation. I have to say, so far, I'm kind of like, about it. But I do see here that it is 100% fragrance free, so that's good, really good. One more thing I want to do is I do want to take that flash picture, which I don't know how that's going to go, but we shall see. And let's do that now because this does contain sunscreen and I want to see how it does. Okay, so the flash isn't bad at all, so that's definitely a good thing. Glad that the flash isn't being a problem right now because sometimes it can be a problem and that's just not the best look. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see you guys later for my final thoughts and we can see how this does, if I think it's worth the, how much was this? I think it was like $42, so that's not the cheapest. So I will let you guys know at the end of the day. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so I am back. It is the end of the day. It is 6 p.m. I want to talk about the Clinique foundation. So I have to say, if you're somebody that has very dry skin, right off the bat, I wouldn't recommend this because you guys saw at the beginning, it did look very matte and it was just separating in some areas. It just was not working well with my products. I feel like if you have normal to combination skin, you will really like this because I feel like it'll give like a healthy glow. I feel like this right now, to people that have very oily skin, it may be like, oh my gosh, that's too much oil. But honestly, for me right now, as I am suffering from the dryness on my cheeks, I like this look because I feel like it looks healthy, especially on the cheek area. I feel like it was just looking so dry, and like you guys can see, like the foundation just, it doesn't look its best, you know? And I don't know, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. So definitely not for dry skin people, more so for normal to combination. It'll give you like a nice healthy finish. For the oily skin person, just really depends on your preference. I know some people don't mind this, some people do mind it. You can always go in, let me take my sponge. You can always go in and just kind of blot the little oils where you feel like you need to, and then bam. So it doesn't look bad. I just don't see anything, honestly, for myself that I would be like, oh my God, I need this for $42. I'm not feeling it 100%, to be completely honest. I definitely do think that if you're somebody that's looking for like the good skin benefits, you're looking for super full coverage, then I would recommend it. I just personally feel like for me, it's not necessarily worth the $42. I feel like there's other alternatives that are worth that. At the drugstore. I will include some down below in the description box, which you guys can check out. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these types of videos for you guys because I love doing my foundation reviews. And I think that's all I have. So don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.